What's up, guys? Today we got a DIY project where we turn this into this. All right, guys, I want to start this off by saying I am not a construction guy. I'm not a builder, but I'm also not afraid to try stuff. So me and my son are going to attempt to build a carport for my mother out of beams, something I've never done. But here's the plan. And what I've done is taken the advice of a contractor, guy that actually helped to build my house, gave me what they do in this situation. So first steps first, we had to have brackets made. We're using fir wood for the entire building, and we are staining it, and it's essentially going to look like cedar when it's done. Cedar is about twice the price as fir, so we elected to go with fir. All of our lumber stained and ready to go. And what we ended up doing is 6x6 posts, and then we got 4x12 by 24 inch beams. We had brackets made. I want to show you those brackets. So we had some foot tall brackets made out of pretty heavy steel and anchored them into the existing concrete pad. We've got all those set in position, 4 poles down each side. We're going to hop into that next step of getting the pole set. All right, guys, so we got the poles set kind of how we wanted them here. Looks pretty good. So the next big feat is we're going to shore these up, get them braced, and then we are going to attempt to put those beams over there up here, and we've got a borrowed tractor that lifts over the height we need. So that's the next step. All right, guys, you can see we got the beams put up. Used the tractor, got all the beams put in place. And so we're gonna get everything tied in on the sides here. We're also gonna do some bracing, some extra bracing. This is 10 foot tall, so pretty tall structure, but overall I'm super pleased with the way it's turning out. Looks really good. Love the cedar look to this fir. It stained out really nice. So we're gonna move on. I'm gonna finish up this side here, get the rest of this side all tied in, and we'll be moving to the roof. So it's moving right along. All right, guys, a little quick tip I got shown. So if you run into this where you have a board that's got a little twist in it and sticking out here at the bottom, it's flush at the top. Go to the other side, put a screw in like that, and take a bar, and you're able to spin that back into place, and it's a whole lot easier to hold it, and you can drill with the other hand. This is if you don't have help. But there's a little quick tip on how to pull up a board to where it's flush. You'll see on this side, so you can pull it in flush. Works good. All right, guys, so we got the common rafters done. I've got everything stained, so we're getting ready to put them up. We got to get our 4x4s set and notched for the common rafters, but I wanted to recommend, we bought this sprayer right here, Top Coat 360. It's adjustable speed. Man, it makes staining this stuff really fast. I did the whole block here, all 4 sides, in relatively short time. 24 of them there in about 45 minutes. And we did a couple with a brush, and you do get a little bit darker with the brush, but man, the brush really takes a long time. So I would recommend this brand. I don't, you know, I'm not tied to them in any way, but sure, it's made it easy to get this done in a quick and timely manner. Real easy to set up, real easy to pour in the stain and keep it going. So just a tip there on what we use. All right guys, we're back at it again. We got all of our bracing done. So we ended up going with 3 foot braces is what we ended up going with. We kind of liked the look of it and the support of it. Turned out really good. So we're gonna move on to the roof itself now. And I'm just like you guys, I did research on YouTube and online about the best method. And the easiest method for me to understand is the step-off method. And that's how we're gonna figure our roof. We're just gonna have a common rafter roof. So that's what we're gonna get started on. So I used a framing square to figure my pitch, and I decided to go with a 6/12 pitch. And what's really cool is you can buy a square like this, and you can use these little guides and put them in position to where, if you'll see right here, the 6 and the 12 gives me that 6/12 pitch. And then it's also nice is you can just slide down the board to your correct distance, use that same mark, and then figure your bird's mouth and mark that out. So just a quick tip on what I used to figure that. It's real simple to do. All right guys, we got all the common rafters up. Now we're going to work on the trim that comes down the sides. We're actually going to go with 2x8 trim. The common rafters are 2x6s, so it's the next step. We're going to get the 2x8s up. All right guys, we get it wrapped up for the day. Got the decorative piece on the end here. Got the trim work up. So we are just about ready to do some decking. Got a few more boards to get, and we'll be on our way. All right guys, today is all about decking. We're hoping to get this thing wrapped up. We got a tractor borrowed again, and we're fixing to throw some decking down. Let's go. All right guys, so we got it all wrapped up, got all the decking up. We decided to go with T111 siding to give us that grooved look. We went T111 4-inch on center siding. So the next step is we're moving on to, I'm gonna go up and lathe the roof because we don't want any screws coming through. We're having a metal roof put on and we don't want any screws showing underneath. So we're gonna go up top, put 1x4s down so that the metal roof guys have something to screw into. So that's the next step. So a lot of you guys was probably hollering, hey, you're lathering that roof incorrectly. All you roof guys would have known right off. So I ran the boards the wrong way when I lathed the roof. So we had to take all that off. And the roof guys are gonna hopefully get this thing knocked out. All right, guys, we finally got this project wrapped up. The roofing guys come in, got it all taken care of. We did go in and add a little bit of electrical, a couple of motion lights and some switches. But the main thing is we gotta get Mom's approval.
You got it.
We got Mom's approval. So as always, guys, I wanna thank y'all for watching. And as always, God bless.